Hey y'all, so I have decided to try something a little different. I want to start a series. So this series would be me, a licensed manicurist, reacting to some nail tech slash nail salon horror stories. Feel free to comment down below and let me know your opinion and if you have any stories that you would like to share. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
I have started speaking up at nail salons. It's been a
As you should.
resolution of mine since 2017. Better late than never. Today I got one of the worst nail jobs of my life, and it wasn't even a tough task. All I said was I want a basic white manicure. No gel, no dip, no design. How can you mess that up? It took her like 2 hours to do this. 2 hours for this. Look at that. A cotton swab.
2 hours is excessive. It takes me 2 hours to do a full set using acrylic. So for a gel polish manicure, 2 hours, yeah, that's that's definitely that's excessive.
On my middle finger. Here's the trick, and here's what I've started doing. Anytime they see hesitation on my face or they can tell that I'm not happy, say this one thing. Girl, if somebody were to give you these nails, would you pay for them? That's it. That does the trick. If they hesitate for even 1 second, they know they're in the wrong. Girl, get those nails redone. I give up at the nail salon. I always have bad luck. I literally hit them with, would you pay for this? And see what happens. Sign for me to stop wasting money on my own nails and just do them at home.
I'm so freaking pissed. I am so mad I can spit. I finally decided to go and get my
Who knows where that line is from? Comment down below and let me know.
nails done. After like this long hiatus of, is that the right word? After not getting them done since like January, I was tired of walking around with my fingers looking like feet. So I said, I'm gonna go and get my nails done. It's Sunday. That was mistake number one because it's not a lot of options. Only a few salons are open on Sunday. But I was like, oh, I've been here before. Let me just go and get my nails done. Get in there. It's a little full, but not crazy. So the woman tell me, oh, have a seat. A black woman and her daughter. Her daughter was the little cutest thing. Like, oh, so cute. Come in. She said, I want to get her nails and her feet done. The woman had her sit down. When she sat down, she's waiting like I'm waiting. We start to see more people coming through the door. All of a sudden, she tells the woman who's been waiting there now, I would say about 25 minutes, oh, we can't do her nails because she's too young. How old is she? And the woman says, oh, she's 3. Okay, yeah, she's too young. We don't do we just do gel polish on the girls when they're 4 and older. So then why did you have my baby and me sit here for almost 30 minutes to tell me you can't do us?
Yeah, that was messed up. It sounds like they did that because they're like, these other people are coming in, I could charge them way more for the services that they're getting versus this little girl who's just getting a gel polish. I feel like that's why they all of a sudden came up with that.
Because people coming through the door, more money, bigger money.
Exactly.
Coming through the door. She calls me over to her station. I come over, I tell her I want a full set with powder. I don't want any polish. I just want like a colored powder. Cool. Instant freaking regret. After the first nail, I should have said, you know what, never mind, I'm good. I start filing my nails and shaping them. As she's shaping them, people are coming through the door, so it's kind of getting busier. And I noticed she started to speed up on me. You can slow down. Long story long, okay? She finishes filing my nails and she tells me to go wash my hands, but I'm looking like there's no way she's done. Maybe she just wants me to get some of this dust off so she can see her work better. No, she goes over to get the nude polish because she's like, if you don't like the color, I'll give you nude. She go get the nude polish and she's like getting ready to do my nails. And you not done. And you, this right here, this is what my nails look like. And I haven't eaten chicken, so they're probably a little greasy. But look, this is what my nails look like. And she was getting ready to seal me off with a top coat like she did. Like she did her thing. Like she put in work. I said, oh, no, ma'am, I'm good. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. She's like, oh, do you want like a top gel coat? I don't want nothing, because now I gotta go get my file, reshape my nails, and then do my own top coat, because this was a waste of my time. This is why I'm pissed. Because just to get what I got done, this half-ass nail job, $47. Then I tipped her $10 because it's in my nature. Like, in my line of work, that's what you do, you tip. So I tipped, and
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if, again, I'm just going based on what I'm seeing. To me, it don't look that bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm seeing something wrong, but it don't look that bad to me. um, but again, you know, I'm just going based on, you know, maybe I'm not seeing it because I'm not right next to her, but from what I'm seeing, it don't look that bad. So, yeah.
want my tip back and my money back. Now I realize why I don't get my nails done. Anyway, how's your Sunday going? Mine is fantastic.
The nail saga continues because I'm left with no choice but to go back, because if you can't notice, all the nails popped off in 2 days. This can't be real, guys. My nail polish is just like popping off.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That should not have happened. I've actually had clients that have told me that this has happened to them. I don't know why it happens when they go to nail salons. I know for me, when I do my clients' nails, it doesn't happen, but I know they've told me that when they've gone to nail salons, they've had their gel polish peel off within a day or two. I don't know why it happens, but yeah, that's ridiculous. That's definitely ridiculous.
Originally went in asking for dip. I always get dip. I've been getting dip for over a year and it lasts me over a month. She did dip and then she painted, I guess, like a shitty gel on top and they all popped off. So now this is what it looks like. It looks horrendous. I didn't complain. I didn't say anything. I even tipped her 20% and just left and dealt with my shitty nails. But now that they're off, I'm gonna go back and ask for a refund and see what we could do, because this is so fucked up. This argument would have went viral because she told me to get out. She was like, I'll give you $20 and then get the fuck out.
This is why I am pro private nail techs. Definitely, guys, give your private nail techs a chance. I know for me, I pride myself on my work, my quality of my work. I am always appreciative of my clients that choose to come to me to do their nails. You know, so that's why I always tell people, you know, if you have a local private nail tech, definitely show some support, because, you know, it's not okay to get treated like this at all. It's never okay.
I was like, girl, I just want my nails fixed. She was like, okay, I'm gonna do that color, but I have nothing like it, so I'm just gonna do any fucking color. I was like, if you don't have that color, then just give me a different color. She's like, no, you could pay for that. This is the nail salon. I'm leaving with crust all over my fingers again. It is what it is, whatever.
I'm literally sticking with the new nail tech girl list from now on because I'm over it. So I go into the shop, right? And I show them, originally I wanted aura nails. Y'all know the trend, the aura nails one. So they're like, oh, that's cat. Like, it's like, I guess they refer to it.
That is not cat eye nails. Cat eye nails versus, not versus, but cat eye nails and aura nails are two completely different things. Please don't let them tell you that it's the same. It is not.
As cat design, whatever. And I'm like, what? And mind you, this other girl came in and asked for the same design because I kept hearing them say, oh, no, we don't have that. That's cat. That's cat. And I just think they just didn't know how to do it, because they were like, oh, it's a certain tool that you need. And I'm like, okay.
So for aura nails, you can use an airbrush machine, or you can also achieve it by using pigment powders. Some people use eyeshadow powders or pigment powders to apply the color on top of the nail. So that's probably what they mean, that you when they said that you need a certain type of tool to do it. But again, if you don't have an airbrush machine, it could definitely be created by using either pigment powder or eyeshadow powder.
Of course, I pivot. So I'm like, all right, instead of us doing that, oops, sorry, you guys know you gotta pay attention when you use Juvia's. So instead of that, I'm like, all right, let's just do this design, which basically I showed them a base color, which was like nude, and then abstract lines, but I was like, make the abstract lines like neon blue, so chrome, whatever. Honestly, I felt like it was a pretty doable design for them to do, and they said they could do it, so they did it. So the first guy was doing the foundation of my nails, right? Then he brought me over to this other lady who did the design. So as she's doing the abstract lines, right, she begins to put the blue, right? And then she starts to do the chrome, and that is where everything went wrong. So as she's doing the chrome, I'm noticing that the chrome is bleeding into the black. So I'm like, wait, hold on. So I point it out as soon as I see it. So then she proceeds to tell me, oh, no, like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, we fix it. Like, I know. Like, it's not done. So I'm thinking, okay, I gotta just trust the process, because she's saying, oh, she's not done yet. She sees it. So then I notice, like, we're about to finish, right? And she starts putting on the top coat. Ma'am, why are you putting on the top coat right now? So I then remind her, I'm like, oh wait, like, it still doesn't look good, like, look at the black. And she's like, I know, it's hard. So then that is what got me upset, because how dare you look at me in my face and proceed to just like end the service, and you know that my nails look crazy.
Yeah, that I would never have my client walk out my salon looking like that. That's yeah.
Like, there was no attempt to even fix it. She could have outlined it black, do something. Like, I already paid. You had to pay before your service was done. My mom said I should have known, and I really should have. Who makes you pay before the service is done? I paid $90, guys. Just thinking about it makes me want to throw up. Like, I am so upset. I feel like I got ripped off. I was like, oh, no. Like, this needs to get fixed. So the manager comes over, because I don't know if she called over, because at that point they were speaking in their language. So I don't know why she came over. Maybe she heard us, but I tried not to make a scene, even though I was very upset. So she's like, so I was asking her, I was like, well, you know what? Something has to be done with my nails, because I can't leave them like this. And she goes, okay, like, yeah. And I was telling her, I was like, if she didn't know how to do the design, then she should have never agreed to do my nails.
I agree. If a client comes to me with a particular design and I don't know how to do it, I am very honest with the client and letting them know that I don't know how to do it. What I will do is if I don't know how to do it, I usually will try to look it up and try to see if I can figure it out. But if it's just something that I don't feel comfortable doing, I'm going to be honest and say that I cannot do it.
Like, it just period, point blank, period. And she gaslit me even further by saying, oh, it's hard. No, you just lack the technical skill to do these nails. So I'm over here asking the manager, I'm like, okay, is there going to be like money taken off of this? Because I feel like I paid for the design, and now I don't want the design anymore. I just want her to take everything off, do a one color chrome, that's it, right? One color chrome, that's it. She's like, no, like, no refund, like, same price. And I'm like, it's $90 for this? And it's short, and it's a fill-in. Did I forget to tell you guys? It's a fill-in.
A fill-in?
This is not a full set. So what I think they did, right? This is what I think they did. So their fill-in services are $35, I believe, or $40. I forgot. $35 or $40 for fill-ins. So I think she added on like 50 something extra dollars just to do these nails, which means that they charged me $5 a nail for chrome. That is insane. So they're both looking at me in confusion as if I don't make sense. So they're still talking in their language, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? So she's doing my nails, you know, she's redoing them, taking them off, and as she's doing them, she's like still talking to me, like, you know, like this is easy, meaning like one color. And of course it's easy, it's because you don't know how to do nails. Like, of course that's gonna be easy for you.
One thing I always say about being a nail tech is that you never stop learning. Don't feel that because you've been doing it for 15, 20, 30 years that you know all that there is to know about doing nails. No, that's not the case. There's always new things that are coming up. There's always things that are trending. You always have to keep learning. You always have to stay on top of the trend. and keep learning. And that's my only issue with some people, is that they feel that they know it all and that there is nothing else that there is to know, and that's not the case. I always ensure that I stay on top of the trends and that I keep learning every single day.
Like at this point, I just stopped talking to me. Like that's kind of like where I was at that moment. I looked right at that manager and I was like, yeah, I'm never coming back here again. Like, so I called my mom, because at that point I was just being a big baby and I was upset. So I called my mom and I was just like, yeah, I'm never coming back here. Like, I'm so upset, blah, 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 blah. Where was my apology? Like, where was my, I'm sorry, like I should have never done this if I didn't know how to do the design. And I feel like she kind of knew that she didn't know how to do nails, because when the manager walked by, she looked the way she was doing to me and she was like, oh, which means she's not used to doing stuff like that. So why would they put me in her chair? And I literally walked right out of there. Like, annoyed was not even the word. Like, I was just fed up. Like, I was like, and I was in her chair for like 3.5 hours. Like, I'm never going to those shops ever again. And yeah.
Yo, I swear I'm like the nail salon's worst fucking nightmare, okay? So, my nail lady, she's pregnant, can't do nails, okay? I went a few weeks ago, got my nails done. It was a whole fucking debacle. $150 later, and they didn't last a week. They all came off, so had to take
$150, and her nails came off in I think she said in less than a week. That's crazy.
Take them off, right? So I show this lady a design. They're like, oh yeah, she's the best lady in the salon. Like, you're good. Like, she can take care of you. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I show her this design and she's like, okay. So she starts, shape's good, everything's good. I went short nails this time because long nails just break too much. Okay, cool. Gets to the end, they look like shit. Like, I'm not kidding y'all, terrible. So I'm like, she's like, I can't let you leave with these. I'm like, yeah, no, these are not gonna work. So she's like, okay, well, you already paid, so I'm gonna give you a gift card. And then I was like, okay, just paint them hot pink and let's put some foil on them and call it good, okay? She puts the fucking foil on before painting the nail. And I'm like, no, I wanted them hot pink and then the foil on them. That didn't fucking work. So I was like, you know what, just leave them. Just leave them how they are. Just put the foil on them. We'll call it good, whatever. They look like I'm in 5th grade, but it's cool. It's cool. And then she gave me a gift card, and she's like apologizing, like damn near in tears. Like, the nail lady's crying. So here's the gift card. And then the best part, the funniest part about the whole story is that she's like, do you want me to paint a flower on them? Like, do you want me to do something like that? And then she's like, wait, you don't look like a flower girl. And I started busting out laughing because I was like, yeah, no, that's not really my speed. Like, you know, I need more like pop, you know? And she was like, yeah, last time you came in here with those crazy nails and I never done nobody's nails like that. And I'm like, I know that there are girls out there that get designs on their nails. Like, basic ass fucking 2x2 square nails is not cute. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. Don't know what to do. I think I'm the nail salon's worst nightmare at this point.
I'm just really mad, and I just need everybody to know how mad I am. So I just left the nail salon, right? And my nails look fine. Like, it looks fine now. But I went in because I came to the nail salon maybe less than a week ago, to be honest. I break my middle finger on both hands, right? And I have like a chip on this acrylic. The acrylic is cheap, whatever, and I need to just get short nails because I just don't do well with long nails. Cool. So I come in to fix my nails. Granted, I know I'm gonna have to pay for 2 fixed nails, and I'm gonna have to pay for fill-in. And I didn't even really need a fill-in, but it was just like, okay, I'm already here, might as well get me a fill-in. Nice. So I get my nails done. First red flag, he is just complaining. He keeps trying to force me to get this like full set, and I'm like, I don't need a full set. Like, I was here less than a couple days ago. You're not about to take off all these nails. I'm gonna have to sit here for Lord knows how long. I have my oxtails slow burning at home. Like, I don't have time for that. That's one. So he had an attitude that I didn't want to get a full set. Okay, cool. Next, like I said, I had a chip on one of these fingers. So he's like, in order to fix the chip on the finger, I have to get a whole new set. No, I do not. Any girl knows you do not have to get a whole new set for one chip on my finger. It was a baby chip, and my nails is this short. and my nails were long as hell before. What? Why would I need a new set for this? For this little piece? Because he wasn't even going to fix it with the acrylic. He kept saying, no new set, no new set. No, I don't need a new set for this. And he's talking in his language, and he's cackling with his friends. This is, no offense, but I'm at, like, Asian, Chinese, this just tends to happen in, like, nail salons. Like, everybody knows they're gonna laugh at you, they're gonna talk about you, or whatever. But it's just rude as hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's rude. It's rude. And his attitude is reflecting in his work. He's moving mad fast. He's just being disrespectful as hell. And then, finally, let's say, like, you know, the hand rest thing is right here. And the gel thing is right here. He's like, put it in the gel, and he moves the hand rest like while my hand is on it, pushes it towards the gel thing. That was my last
Yeah, that's crazy.
straw with that man. I just take disrespect to another level. Like, I just cannot, I cannot tolerate disrespect. So I literally lost my mind. Why did you think, sir, that it was okay to do that to me? You thought that you was gonna do that to me and everything was gonna be sweet. No. And he was just like, okay, like, I'm not doing your nails anymore. And I was like, what you think I expected? If you're servicing me and I'm paying for an experience, maybe I don't want to hear you screaming and talking to your friends while I'm getting my nails done. No, I don't. Maybe I just want to relax. I'm on the phone. I can barely speak on the phone because all I hear is you in the background. It really irritates me crazy how they act in the nail salons. Like, like the second guy, like, I was gonna tip him so good because like, he took over from the other guys. I was gonna give him a good tip, and then I realized he had an attitude with me too because I was his little friend. Because at first I had green on my nails, but I didn't put it in the gel. It was on like 2 nails, and I was like, I don't really like it. I didn't even put my hand in the gel machine yet, so it wasn't dry. He didn't have to file it off. All he had to do was nail polish remover. And mind you, he like kind of tossed the thing on the table. So then after, when he did that, I was like, oh, I got something for you. Then when he just went to go give my receipt, I said, you're disgusting. Your attitude.
Stop going to shops that don't value you as a customer or appreciate you.
Attitude is disgusting. And I feel like when I tell somebody they're disgusting, it just eats. I literally told him, I was like, you're not going far because you're just disgusting, and it reflects in your work, your attitude, and your mannerisms. So you're down bad. And I snatched the receipt from him, and I was like, thank you, and I was gonna tip you good, but no. And then I spoke to the manager. I was like, the service today is disgusting. Your workers are terrible. You need to hire a whole new fucking crew. I'm done.
I literally just had to walk out of the nail salon. It was so bad.
Let me start from the top. This is the first time I've attempted to get my nails done in my college town, not my hometown. So I was like, I'm just gonna get simple acrylic, because, you know, in my head, how can you mess up a simple, like, acrylic color? So I go in and I'm talking, and she was like, okay, pick your color. So I'm picking it in like 30 seconds, and she's like, do you got it? I was like, oh no, I'm still looking. She's like, and walks off. I was like, oh, sorry, it keeps connecting to my car. So we go sit down. She's filing my nails, and it's burning. So I didn't say anything. Just my toes are curled in my shoes, and my palms are sweating, and I'm just. We get through the filing, and I'm literally in pain, like sweating. I'm already uncomfortable. And then she brings out this bowl for my hands to soak in. This is the worst part. My hands are in the bowl. It's really, really hot. But I was like, okay, Charlie, quit being a wuss. All is well. And then she's like, she goes to switch it. Brings another bowl. She sets it down really fast. She's like, put your hands in the bag. Because there's a bag inside of the bowl. Put my hands in it. It is so hot. I literally but she turned around and walked off already. And she literally, my hands are in the bag. She threw a towel over it and walked off. I pull my hands out. I hear bubbling. So I was like, so I looked down. I'll show a video. I literally took a video because I was like, there's no way. She put my hands in boiling water. Well, she walks back 2 minutes later. I had taken the bag out and let it cool off a minute and then put my hands back in it, the acetone. And she was like, why are your hands out? It's like, it was just kind of hot. And she was like, no,
put your hands back. And she grabs the bag, puts it in the bowl, like grabs my hand and puts it in it. And I was like, ah! Ah! I was like, I'm sorry, it's bubbling, like it's boiling.
Now, some nail techs, this is the technique that they use when soaking off nails. Sometimes, say, like if you put hot water, you can use a bowl or you can use a soaking bowl that has like a little lid on top of it. But, you know, they say if you put hot water in the bowl and then put your your hand inside the baggie with the acetone, it's supposed to help take off the acrylic faster. But the lady should have at least warned this young girl and explained to her that that the water may be a little hot, or she could have let it cool off a little bit, not just have her put her hand in boiling hot water. That's not right.
Boiling. And she was like, it won't get it off if it's not hot.
And that's not true. I don't use the hot water method, and I'm able to get my nails soaked off and my clients' nails soaked off with no problem.
And I go, I would just want a removal, please. I said, can you just take this off and I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry. And she was like, yeah. She kept making like little comments at me the whole time. She was just like, you shouldn't get acrylic. That's so bad for your nails. That's why your nails are so unhealthy. No, I'm not even mad. That just made me so uncomfortable, and like I'm literally shaking. Like I don't know why. The people pleaser in me wanted to be like, did I do something wrong? But that was just such a gnarly experience I had to share. So here's my nails. I'm about to reward myself with Dunkin' after that experience.
Story time about the worst nail experience of my life 2 days ago. First of all, look at how this man cut my nails. He literally was cutting my actual nail, y'all. Oh, you need proof? Look at my pinky. This was after I wanted to soak off and got convinced to do a pop-off. I should have stuck with my gut feeling, because everybody knows pop-offs hurt.
Never let, if you go to a nail salon / a nail tech and they choose to pop your nails off instead of soaking it in acetone, run. Do not let anybody just pop your nails off. Number one, it will damage your nails, it will hurt, and it could cause your nails to bleed. Do not let anybody pop your nails off. It's not healthy for your nails at all. And when you're removing when you're removing acrylic nails, gel nails, it's always better to soak it off in some acetone.
And guess what? We went right back to soak off. Cause what? Mind y'all, I had to wait 20 minutes to even put my hands in here because the man walked off and said he'll be back and never came back. Then this lady right here had a whole attitude because she couldn't get my nail right. So I'm thinking I'm paying $45 for the length, but according to her, it was $55. On top of that, to get the French tip design, it was $30 extra. I had to make her start over 3 times because she kept trying to give me the exaggerated French tip and I just wanted the tip. All while calling me girl with an attitude. Not ma'am, not my name, not asking for my name, but girl. Then I had to show her a picture of how I wanted my nails because she kept doing it how she wanted. So after she called me girl another time, I went off on her because she was just being rude. So I called her a girl back with.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From this angle, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, it looks good to me.
The attitude, and told her to stop calling me girl and told her what my name was. Then I told her to take the design off and do it again since I'm the one paying you. Guess what? Once I gave her,
I could see that. I could see that the French are not even, like they're not. I could see the imperfections from this angle in the French design.
The attitude, she got the nail right. Like what? I really wish I recorded what she was doing before she got it right, because she was giving me so much attitude and calling me out my name. Like, girl, what? Then had the audacity to charge me $87 and go talk her shit to the front desk because she's mad because I gave her an attitude back. Technically, my whole shit should have been discounted from the moment I walked in, since all of that stuff before I even got to her. It's okay, because I won't be there again. Bye.
Story time of how not.
So this story is a little bit different from the rest. This is actually a nail tech who's talking about her experience with a client. So I thought this was dope to include in the video.
All money is good money. I had a client before, and she came to my studio. She was an astrologist. She was like nice and all, but for some reason She walked into my studio and I was like, how fast can I do this set to get her out of here, because I feel weird. And I was like, maybe it's not my day, something's going on, you know. I didn't blame it on her, obviously, but I just wanted to know what was going on.
Always trust your gut, guys. Always trust your gut.
So I had her a second time, and that second time I was doing her nails and whatever, and she told me that right before COVID happened, she had her sources tell her that COVID was going to happen and there was going to be a shortage and like all of that stuff. And I was like, sources? What do you mean? So she was pregnant at the time, and she told me that because her sources told her that, she went and bought baby formula, diapers, and all of that. And sure thing, everything according to her sources happened. And I was like, again, whose sources? Who are these people? So I'm Christian. I don't believe anybody can tell you the future, but they can tell you your past. Like the devil, demons, whatever, they can tell you your past, everything about it. Like they know it because it already happened and
Yep.
they saw it, okay? But nobody knows the future about God. I started to notice that I wasn't feeling myself. I felt like I was being drained. Every time she walked into my studio, I'm like, oh my God, how fast can I do this so you can leave? And I'm usually like a very bubbly, like happy person, and like I keep a conversation with my clients going like most of the time. But with her, there was no conversation. I was just like, let me work and get this done fast. So the third time she walked into my studio, I was like, okay, something's off. I feel weird. So I finished her set, and as soon as she walked out, I went and threw up of how much I was drained. And I never was a person to believe in energy or any of that stuff, but literally word for word what energy means, she sucked the living energy out of me.
Yeah, that lady would have been only had came to me. If this was me, she would have only had a one-time chance with me. The moment I would have felt that energy and she was starting to talk like that, I would have blocked her from being able to book with me. One thing about me, this is your career. You are your own boss. Your piece is everything. And if you are starting to feel uncomfortable doing something that you love and that you enjoy doing, then that client is not the client for you. You should not have to be uncomfortable in your space, and that's something that I live by. If I start to feel uncomfortable about a situation, a client, um that's it. First impression is everything, and I wish you all the best, and but I'm just not the nail tech for you, and that's just it. I'm surprised she even made it to 3 days.